What's going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe. How the hell are you? I got to thinking about something. Because I talked in a couple of videos ago that I shot, at least from my perspective, probably been like fucking 5 videos posted or 4 because of all the frame build videos. But I got to think about something. I just talked about, I got in the, the region recruiting chat. I'm sorry, because I usually have all the chats turned off. But I was just curious about what people were recruiting for, so I kind of popped it up in there, the region chat and all that. And, seeing a bunch of people wanting to go to Void Cascade and, go as high as they felt like going and, as far as level cap. And it got me to thinking, what is the point of playing level cap, right? Like, 100%, what is the point in playing level cap? And it's a legitimate question. It's not just this whole, here, my dick is this big and baby's arm holding an apple kind of thing. No. I think there's 2 sides to level cap. One, I think it's a point of achievement, right? It's a point of, I'm going to go into this mission and I'm going to push myself to the farthest possible limit, and I am going to take this to the highest level possible because I know the game. I know how this game works. I know, what I got to do to just continually power creep myself all the way up to the top tier. That's one. I 100% believe that is one viable reason for doing level cap. Because if you tell me that you're doing level cap for farming, I'll understand that answer, but it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, let's be honest here. Unless you're just basically boss for farming, it's kind of ridiculous. Because, and even boss for farming, the only real way you're going to get that in any kind of realistic level is doing Void Cascade anyway. Because you get arcanes from the Thrax. Excuse me. Sorry. You get arcanes from the Thrax. I don't even remember if arcanes are in the drop table for the Exilizers. I think they may be. But you also get arcanes from acolytes. Now, given the fact that, your normal run-of-the-mill players that can actually get themselves to level cap and sustain it are going to probably take about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 20 to about 2 hours to go to level cap. I know that there's people, I think they're like 50, 55 minutes, maybe even an hour at the low end that are running level cap right now, which is, I'm going to admit, that's goddamn impressive. That's muscle memory right there. I mean, that's knowing exactly where the Exilizers are going to be. That's having a squad, or at least a couple of people, because you're going to need a couple of people to really truly kind of get the kills, contain the Exilizers, and just keep shit rolling and rolling and rolling. Like that takes some definite, muscle memory and some good movement mechanics, that you're doing yourself. So I do think that there's a valid purpose behind doing level cap. Just proving that you can do it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. The other one is the one that bugs me. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Because I see, my God, I cannot tell you how many Reddit posts and Facebook posts I've seen over the last probably 3 months of people talking about, well, my build will go to level cap. Bro, that means shit. I'm sorry, it does. Okay? How many frames in this game do you think can go to level cap? It's a legit question. I know this is a VOD, so it's not like you're sitting here going to be able to answer me and I can respond. Pretty much all of them. Okay? 100%. Damn near every frame, if not every frame in this game, can go to level cap. Okay? It's not a matter of how good or bad they are. It's a matter of what you can do with them. Okay? 100%. It's a matter of what you can do with them. There's a few frames that'll struggle. No question about that. None whatsoever. And I wouldn't argue it. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yelling so much. Jesus. My bad. My bad. But it's very difficult to say that with the amount of ability casting that you end up doing playing higher level content, which can be a thing. Even as a weapon platform frame that's got a bunch of damage reduction, you're still, because especially like Nezha, we'll use Nezha as a perfect example. Nezha Sporting Halo has a damage, absorption multiplier, which builds up that armor. So you've got 90% damage reduction, plus you have a massive amount of armor that has to get chiseled away before it gets to your primary armor, and in turn directly not being helpful with your overall EHP. So it's basically just a massive EHP increase to a point. And yes, once you get into that range, you're in the billions of warding Halo, but it gets chiseled really quick. So you're casting. Well, what does ability casting do? Ability casting falls right squarely into the realm of shield gating. How many frames out there take away Nidus and Kalervo and Naros? How many frames out there can shield gate? All of them. And I have seen videos of people going to level cap with the Naros. I have seen videos of people going to level cap with Nidus. I have seen people with videos obviously taking Kalervo, because Kalervo is very self-sustainable, albeit Overguard does get chiseled away really quick. It's also different than normal armor, so the damage that Overguard takes is different. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's a matter of having a very full understanding of the game. So to me, when I see somebody say, oh, but my build can go to level cap, that's fine. Like, that doesn't prove anything, not to me. I've got multiple builds I know I could take to level cap. I've also have multiple builds I know couldn't possibly touch it. Just simply because I build really goofy and I build for casual play, because that's how I play. I know that I would have to make some pretty hefty modifications to quite a few of my builds if I were to decide to take something other than, Nezha or Ureli or Gara or Trinity or something like that. I mean, obviously Revenant's pretty self-sustaining. But I mean, overall, there's just like, I don't understand the comparison of people saying that, well, my build can go to level cap. Well, so can Joe Blow down the street who knows how to shield gate. So what? What does it prove that a shield, that a frame can go to level cap? If you're proud that you went to level cap, different story. But if you're trying to prove the validity of your build, it's very different. So what's the point in going to level cap? Personal pride. But don't do it just to prove that, your build is really good. Because there's a lot of ways to make builds that can go to level cap that don't kick you in the ass. So, I don't know. That's what I got for the moment. And believe me, I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying, like, a friendly piece of advice, because it kind of comes off a little meh, sorry, I need to respond to a text here. It kind of comes off a little meh that, you're just trying to prove that your build can do it. But honestly, there's just so many ways that you can take, a build into level cap that it's just like, man, just not that way. Not that way. Don't use that as your excuse, right? That's just not, it's not viable. It's not valid. So let me know. Are you a level cap player? I've already said I'm not. I can go pretty high, but I don't want to, for the most part. I really don't want to. It's just not my bag. Are you a level cap player though? Why do you do it? 100%. Is it validity? Is it, to prove to yourself you could do it? I don't know. Like, I really honestly, truly want to know. So, but either way, that's it for this one, folks. Thanks very much for watching. As always, we'll catch you in the next one, all right?